Hello, guys. Welcome to today's session. As we continue the HTML series, today we'll be looking at lists and tables. How we can put lists and tables in our HTML documents. So let's dive into it. Let me put a comment here showing what we are doing. Lists. So in HTML we have two types of lists. We have the unordered list and we have the ordered list. We'll start with the unordered list. The unordered list is represented with the UL tag, the UL unordered list, and inside it we have the LI, which is the list items, telling us what we want to list. So let's say we want to list we have a list of groceries. We can just put it inside the LI tag and inside the unordered list. So the LI is the child of the unordered list, which is the parent tag. So we say we have a list of groceries, maybe vegetables. Can put more, tomatoes. Yeah, this is a vegetable anyway. We have butter. We have pepper. Oh, okay. So if we save and reload, you will see that we have our lists here. So can you see now the unordered list is denoted with bullet points. It's not ordered, it's unordered. That's why it is denoted with bullet points. And you can see here that there is a margin by the left of it, and that is done by the Chrome browser. It's a default styling by the browser. And we can always change it with our CSS when we get into it, but for now just know that it is the Chrome browser that puts this space here. And we can even check it with in our developer tools with F12. We can, let me just expand this a little. You can see it here. So this is our UL tag, and you see there is a padding inline start. That's the padding at the side. The padding at the side, 40 pixels. So it's 40 pixels. That's the default styling by the browser. You can see it here. Padding. This is the padding left side, 40 pixels. You can see the color here. It's gray. So that's it. So let's go to the ordered list. So for the ordered list, as you might have guessed, it is represented with the OL tag. OL tag, and inside we also have list items like the UL, and we can just they can basically put the same thing. Let me just delete this. So yeah, so we save and reload. So now you can see the ordered list. It is ordered with numbers, and how also takes the same default styling. The only difference is that one is with bullet points and the other is with numbers. So let me put a margin that you don't have to do this. It's CSS. I just want to, because the screen is already going down, just to put some margin so we can look up. So if I save and reload, now I can look up. Okay, so this is basically just CSS. You learn more about margins when we start CSS. Okay, so that's basically it for the list. And also it's important we know that before we get there, the navigation bars that we have in the website, the nav bar, usually we see it in the top right corner. You can, it's like three dashes where we can click and go to maybe another page, about or services, or another page in the site. It's actually done with a list item. You use the list item, and then you use the CSS to style it horizontally. Yeah, so that's how we do our nav bars in web development. So that's basically it for the list. Let's go to the table. So let me put a comment here. Table. So to put tables in our website, we use the table tag. And inside the table, we know every table has the head, the headings, and the body. So that means we also have the T head, and then we have the T body. Let me scroll. We have the T body as well. So now inside the T head, we have the TR. That's the table row for the head. The head has a row, so we'll put the table row for the head, and that's represented with the TR. And then inside it, we now have the table headings with the we denote it with the TH. I know it's a lot, but that's basically it. The TH. Here we can now put our headings. Name. Just copy this. We can call this email. We can call this age. So that's it for the head. And if we save and reload, you will see, yeah, the name, the email, and by default, the Chrome has made it bold, so it recognizes that this is a table head. So let it be bold. Now for the T body, inside here we also have our TR, which is our row. So for every data we have a row. For the name we have a name, we have the email, and we have the age. So we also have a row for the T, for the table body. So we have a TR, and inside it we now have not a TH but a TD. So that's table data, TD. So inside it we now put our data, maybe James John. So this will not be for the name, because it follows. The first one will be James John. That's for the name, and then we can change for the email, james@gmail.com, and then for the age we have 35. So we can just copy this and add more. Copy this, add more. So we have 3 rows. You can just change the name to Sarah Doe. Let's make this Sarah, and let's say she's 28. And then we can have Christian Ronald. Here we have Ronald, and he is 37. So let's reload. Let's save and reload. Now we have our table. Yeah, so we have the name, we have the email, and we have the age. Of course it looks very ugly right now, and that's because it's basically just markup, basically just HTML. When we do CSS, we can style it and it will look very, very beautiful. So that's basically it for the tables and lists. See you in the next class.